What's going on, everybody? This is another episode of the Rose League podcast. We are finally back in the new year. We are in 2021. This is the first episode of the year that I'm giving to you guys, and we are so excited because it's not going to be the last. We got way more stuff coming. I would like to introduce to you guys my co-host for this episode is going to be Mr. Lexus.
Hey girl.
You know, we got us a little situation going, you
Yes,
know,
indeed.
this is our New Year's celebration, you know, going on. So it's a lot. It's not 2020 no more, so that's the first thing.
Thank goodness.
Everybody can take a drink to.
Mm-hmm.
Trump ain't in the White
Mm-hmm.
House no more.
Mm-hmm.
We can take a drink to that one.
To that too.
It's new stuff going. It's new beginnings. It's, you know, everybody on a new wavelength right now. I feel like that's one thing going on. I feel like everybody in a new headspace. Like,
Right.
I feel like not even just, you know, my family, my friends. I feel like everybody in the nation, especially after last year, is just in like rebuild mode. You know
Of
what I'm
course. You kind of have to, because the kind of year we had, like, I don't think anyone wants to have that happen again.
saying? No.
Oh.
We gotta find this cure for this COVID.
Miss Rona.
Miss Rona, because Miss Ma'am got to go because I'm tired.
You gotta
She
go.
is not about to take another summer from me
Mm-mm.
because I ain't get my hot girl summer last year.
Me either. Me either.
You talking about me?
Me either.
Okay, and I'm
Me
upset.
either.
I'm upset about that. But
Girl.
one thing that I'm even more upset about is, I know y'all have already seen it by now, this Danny Lay,
Mm.
I'm a yellow bone. You look like you got something to say.
I do. I really do.
Already. Like, let me, how did you feel when you saw that?
So, I'm going to be honest with you. I scrolled right by it at first. Yeah, I follow her, but honestly, like, I didn't even click it. Like, I listened to some of her music. I listened to her recent project, and I mean, it had, like, I downloaded 2 songs. I did. One with Gunna and Yellow Beezy, and another one I think might have been with the baby.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just a Danny Lay song, so I don't know. No shade, no shade.
And see, one thing, I honestly, I never, outside of social media or shade room, because I don't follow Danny.
Yeah.
I don't really know what she do. I honestly didn't even know she did music.
Right.
I really didn't even know. But, she just,
yeah.
I just feel like, it's not so much that I'm mad at the song.
Yeah.
Or it's just, you know, it's just like, come on. We already, as women, we already competitive. Even though she might have apologized and
So
said,
what was the what exactly was she saying?
It was like,
he want that yellow bone.
Yeah,
like
he was like, he wanted. It sucked. It was trash anyway. But it's just basically saying like, yellow bone is what he want. Like, that was the lyrics. Like,
She said it exactly. Like,
yeah,
okay.
yellow bone is what he want. Like, just talking about being light skin and shit.
Now, I did see the clip on the Shade Room. That was my first time initially really, like, listening to the
it,
song.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Because I saw it, like I said, I scrolled by. And I was like, okay. I still didn't even read into it because I'm just like, I honestly feel like being a celebrity, you kind of have to take the hit for a large group of people not liking you. And a large group of people that overly obsessed with
That's
you.
true. That's true.
And then you have that gap of people that respect you and your craft, and they like, all right, he cool, he bleed like me.
Yeah, she makes mistakes.
Right. So I just feel like
I feel like it's a difference between making a mistake and you knew that was gonna cause a little stir. I don't think she thought it was gonna cause as much stir as it did, but you knew that was gonna ruffle.
But I'm starting to realize now a lot of these celebrities, that's what they do. They do things to kind of get people like, all right,
attention.
Yeah, like.
Clout.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure a good bit of people, I don't even, did she release the song or was it just a clip?
No, she had did it on like, what is it?
SoundCloud?
TikTok or
TikTok.
something. Like, she had did a TikTok with the song like playing.
Okay. Well, so I'm sure she got paid off the views from TikTok. I mean.
You right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just, and even if it wasn't a stunt, even if she was being malicious, like, I feel like they shouldn't really, you know what, let me backtrack. I personally, I don't think that she was trying to.
I don't think she was trying to be malicious.
Yeah. But then again, I don't know her, so I don't know, and I don't know. I've only seen exchanges between her and the mother of his child. I've only seen, like
that instance.
So so I don't know, like, if they cool now, and you know what I'm saying, and you never know, they could be sister wives living together right now, or if they have they co-parent well, and they and people just she just dropped the song because he probably saying with your light skin ass or with your yellow bone ass, and that's what I'm saying, why we need to kind of check the baby, because but if that's your woman, why you let her release that?
That's true.
Because you had to, you an artist. I'm pretty sure she had to run this by you. Like, you like this?
I feel like he probably liked it too, but that's what she was saying. Like, she was like, oh, guys say this about us all the time. It's like, yeah, you right. They do. Yeah. But you a woman. Yeah. You're not a man. Okay. Yeah. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you supposed to be the one to be like, okay, yeah, but I ain't gonna make no song about it. Like, granted, it wasn't saying like, oh, I don't like dark skins or da da da. It's just the premise. Like, Beyonce made brown skinned girls. That's where we supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we supposed to be at. I just feel like we too far ahead. That was real 2007. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely get what you're
saying.
That
was real 2007. We in 21 now. We on a different, you know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, everybody on a different wavelength right now.
But see, then too,
you know what I'm saying?
That can also translate back to why people were saying, like, in the first place, like, you didn't she make a statement saying, I'm not black, I'm Dominican? Like,
that too.
I remember that was the first time black social media came swinging at her. So it's like,
but now all of a sudden I'm black.
Yeah, how many fast forward? So I can understand why people feel that way, because now that I thought about that, now I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't hear a lot of Dominicans just, I'm light skinned, I'm dark skinned. Dominicans ain't, I'm dark skinned.
I'm Dominican. If they I'm Dominican. Period. Exactly. Ain't no black, white, light skinned, nothing. They Dominican. So that's why it's a little confusing. Yeah. And it's already,
so I get that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sure. And then already in music and even, modeling, beauty industry, period, it's a dark versus light kind of thing, especially for women. Mm-hmm. Dark skinned men are a little bit more glorified in any industry than the beauty industry as itself. Right. And she already, she's a gorgeous girl. She models all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you on the other side of it. You ain't looking at it from everybody else's perspective in the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
Sorry.
Well, you better preach. That was a word, yeah.
You talking about that was a word?
That was, because even me just, I guess, growing up, and I went to basically a predominantly white school in elementary school, and I was like, it was probably like 2 black people in the class. Mm-hmm. And I was considered darker skinned amongst,
everybody else.
Yeah, like, just feeling that way, even without someone telling me you dark skinned.
It's you sense it.
You sense that I'm something is, and I say kids aren't racist. It's not even that. It's just the way
people do it without knowing it. It's a subconscious thing, especially when we were kids. Like nowadays, it's getting a little bit more out of that, as the generation goes on. But we were still kind of dealing with that back in the 90s and early 2000s. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense.
Because they have things like I read to my kids last week the book Hair Love. Mm-hmm. Books like that.
That wasn't out when we was a kid.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
All we had was Junie B. Jones and shit. That
Captain Underpants.
Right. Like, we didn't have books like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Preaching how much black girls should love themselves and their hair. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because the adults that we grew up with, they didn't really have that much self-love.
Right. And what I liked about that book? This is so off, but I loved how the book storyline was how the father was just as in his daughter's life as the mother. The mother was like on a trip away, and so the father was trying to figure out how to do her hair, And so I just like that message because we don't see that a lot.
Yeah. See,
and especially for me to read the book in a class and
black kids.
It was, and actually my classes, it was pretty mixed. So
that's good though.
It is.
See, I watched the video, the little YouTube thing.
Okay, yeah,
I didn't read the book. But yeah, it was good though. It was a good little visual. Like the whole thing about it was dope. Then who they had, Blue Ivy, read the audio book. That was even more dope.
I didn't know that.
She read the audio book version of it.
Okay,
Ain't that dope?
That is dope.
You know,
that is dope.
So it's
because Blue Ivy, she gonna be the little girls now. That's gonna be like,
Blue gonna be.
Even if she don't do music, she
that's
gonna be
like a bad woman when she get older.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Your daddy Jay-Z, and not even your mama Beyonce. Your daddy, one of the biggest businessmen in the country. Like that's gonna be a bad woman, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh. Then she already,
without trying though.
Even without trying, she already famous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she don't need no more fame. So what else you gonna go after? Just being just great. Like
honestly, just being you. You know? Like, that's like we were talking about too, just figuring out life.
Exactly.
Life comes with a price. Like life is not free. And so if your parents billionaires or millionaires,
take that opportunity.
Okay.
Please.
Do what you want to do for one.
Because honey, I'm tired. And I ain't even that old. But these adults was not playing when they used to tell us as kids, like life is you figure out more about life every day. Like it's always something you don't know. You think you know,
girl.
All right, yeah, this gonna get me. No,
and then boom,
no,
it's something else. You like
always something. It's gonna be a tax that you didn't do. Or like that's usually what it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tax on something you didn't know about, something hidden fee that then got taken out of your check. Or it's just something like it's never like a
or something coming up where you gotta spend money. Somebody's birthday coming up. Gotta go out for the birthday.
It's a nephew. It's something.
Then the holidays come quick too. Like.
And I ain't even got kids. Why am I stressing?
Listen, I went broke for Christmas. Where are my kids at? I don't have any kids. I went broke for Christmas.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Why is stuff expensive too? And it was a pandemic, and I had already said wasn't nobody getting nothing, but.
And I still ran out. I
still got broke.
I said that too.
It's whatever. But that's why. You know, one of the other reasons that I, want to bring you on the show so you can talk about, your business and everything that you do behind Miss Essential D Skin. I said it right?
Well, Essentialed.
So Essentialed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, she put a D in it because.
Yeah, girl, I put it, but a lot of people say that, and I'm like, it sound good. I don't care.
Essentialed. I'm sorry.
Once I get, when I get an actual ad with visuals and a voiceover, then I would be like, it's in the commercial. But until then, it's okay.
Essential, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
So talk about it. Tell the people about it. What's going on?
Okay, so I am the owner of Essential Skincare, and it is basically a natural skincare line. I make all the products myself, and all the products are tested, and I literally use these products every day. So it's like, I don't know. I was telling you earlier how I was supposed to start a job prior to graduating, and COVID hit, and they were like, we're not able to bring you on anymore. So I was literally unemployed. And I keep wanting to say literally, but I was unemployed, and I had to figure out something to do. And I was already making these products before, and I actually started working a job, like a fast job, during this time just to make some money. And we used to work with our hands a lot, and we had to wash our hands a lot due to COVID and because like what we were doing. So I started to notice like my hands were dry, extremely dry. So I was using my products, and I started noticing everyone else's hands were dry. So I was like, okay.
Dry hands.
No, for real. We walk around ashy as ever. And so I just started giving some people some of mine, just like, oh, try this, and probably not the most sanitary thing to do, but I was, and it was working. So then I was like, well, shoot, I might as well, I've been in entrepreneurship for a minute, so I kind of understand the basis of it. So I'm like, well, let me go get some samples. Let me get some sample sizes. So I literally just went on Amazon and I bought some little quarter size little plastic jars, and I was filling them up, and I had 3 scents. I had lemon, cucumber melon, and mango pineapple, and I was just passing them out, and then I had my number on the back. And literally one day after work, me and my sister, we worked together. We were on our way home, and someone called me and was like, hey, I want to purchase, I'm from work, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, all right, okay. And so the next day at work, a whole bunch of people were like, yeah, we want to buy this. Do you have this scent? Do you have this? Just really giving me ideas. So I was like, wow, people really want this. So I just started, I was just doing Body Brothers.
Yeah.
And so that was the start for me. So I started selling one size, and I went on Avery and just printed out some labels. My label was a pink circle, light pink circle, about this color, and it said essential in bright yellow font. It was, I don't know why I did that, but that's
the beginning.
Yeah, that's just what it was. And I started selling it, and then I just got a site because I was getting tired of like handling it on my own, and that too. Yeah, text messages, and then I'm meeting people.
Something more professional.
Exactly, more professional. And here again, I still didn't really know, like, this is my first time running a business totally by myself. So I'm handling shipping, all of this. And I was doing local pickup at the time. So I had local pickup. I also had people were pulling up on me at my house, which was dangerous. But I didn't expect it to
blow up like that.
Yeah, so it started being like people.
Oh Lord!
I was like, okay. So yeah, I had to take it off, And then at this time though, at the time it was really booming because this is like around the time when George Floyd was murdered.
Yeah. When
he was murdered, and a lot of people were shopping black. Yeah. Like that was it. I was like, and I hate to say that I support a black business each month. That's something that I do. But I wish I could incorporate it into my life so much that it's every day, And eventually we will get to that. But just like my story, someone else had a story just like that.
Yeah.
So around that time, everyone was really supporting black businesses. So like, I'm hashtagging black business, and people are going, I'm looking up the hashtag trying to find different black businesses. So it was thousands of people doing that too. So every day I'm getting like 20 sales, and I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, and so like, my products are growing, and as I'm growing and I'm learning, I'm putting products out to see how it goes, and as far as sales, and just getting feedback on different recipes and stuff, and then I'm planning for a nice relaunch, and that's just something that I'm proud of. I'm really proud of it because it's something that I actually grew with my hands. I know you can relate, like having something that you planted and you watered every day, and no one else woke you up to water those plants. You woke up to water those plants. Like, that's something right there. When you see it blossom, like, you're like, wow, this ain't the biggest.
Right. It ain't the tallest tree, but
it's getting there. It's growing. Yeah, so yeah, that's.
I'm glad you kind of gave me a good outlook on, where you're going in the future.
Yeah.
So I like talking to women entrepreneurs because I feel like everybody has a different kind of way of how they got started. And I'm an advocate for people doing what they love to do anyway.
Yeah.
Passion and purpose and passion is what we preach. The first episode, people making money off things that they're actually passionate about, or what their purpose is in life, that they kind of develop money out of it. So that's off rip. I like talking to people just to kind of see where their heads at, when it comes to that. So We're excited to see where where Central goes into the future. It might be the next Kylie Cosmetics.
Okay, let's do it. Because that's, girl, we want to do it all. We want to do cosmetics. We want to do, everything. Like, I want it all. Like,
hey, do it. Do it. All. I'm saying look at what Super built.
I know.
Like, I was looking at
that was amazing.
The Shanti Keisha Cole thing. She made $128,000 that night just off like promoting her business under the Verses.
Yeah.
Dang it, this girl is smart.
Yeah. And she already know her pull. Like,
she already, and that's the best who else is like audience.
That? Prima Donna.
Yeah. Oh.
Prima Donna is under every single Shade Room post that I at least look at.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
People go on the Shade Room.
God, it's so
every
smart.
time Prima Donna is like, especially when the celebrities that can't cook be up there, she be like, you need Prima Donna's
cookbook or something. Because I didn't even know who that was until I kept seeing her comments. And I'm like, who is this? And I finally clicked.
Hip hop.
See,
she got cookware too.
Mm-hmm. Like, bro,
I want to say she got crock pots too now.
Really?
Or air fryers.
It's the air fryer. I saw the air fryer, I think.
It's one of them.
Bro, that's crazy.
Jay Nice, I don't know if you follow Jay Nice. She be cooking. You gotta follow her. Girl.
But that's like,
I be laying in that bed watching her food. Like, this girl can cook. But yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going all out.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, it is. So smart.
It's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like all you need is one good thing. You take off the fact she sold $1 million her first launch was
But see, the thing is with her,
all off of Vine. Like, just
she was already, I was
growing off of Vine.
She was growing off that though. Like, even I used to get on Periscope.
Okay.
They used to be on Twitter, owned it.
Yeah.
They're about to get rid of Periscope now, girl. But like a lot of people, no one gets on it really anymore. But me and my friends during quarantine, it's still quarantine. In the beginning,
supposed to be quarantine.
Supposed to be, right? In the beginning, we used to just get on Periscope. I told you we would have our little Uno games or whatever, and people were on there, and I used to run it up on there, and I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if that platform was still there, and that was something I did every day.
Yeah, consistently.
People really, and I had like a couple of people that would get on whenever I would get on. They would be like, "Oh, we was wondering where you was at." And I'm like,
"Yeah, I was looking for
these people in like India, Africa." Like, you would just be like,
"Yeah," but I think as a society too. Anyway, we get so attached to like, I think with our generation, we grew up with knowing people but not knowing people. Like our Instagram followers and the people we follow. Like, we feel like we know them. Like we didn't. Been watching them for years on social media, and we don't know a thing about them, but we feel like that's my friend, like that's my sister, that's my auntie, whatever. Like, you really feel like a connection with these people. It's so
even
weird.
With our social medias too, like it's yours and mine. Weird. Like, I'm sure it's somebody that follows you that think they know you and you never met them before, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably think you know how she talk. You hear her, she sound totally different.
No, I don't sound the same like when I be on social.
Me either.
No, I don't sound nowhere near the same. Sometimes
I don't think I sound the way I look.
Oh, I know I don't. You hear all this vibrato in my voice? Nobody knew that was gonna be there until I stopped.
You sip some wine. You funny. You funny.
It's like nobody knew that was gonna be there, but no, for real, like that's how. People really don't like, cause I felt like I knew Super, and then I don't really. Now she dating Sage Gemini. It's just weird. So you really don't know people. Yeah, you really don't know people until But I guess that kind of like, even when it comes to dating now, like dating even starts, kind of on social media. To be honest, even if you meet them in person. Yeah. What's the first thing you gonna go do?
Social media.
You got a Facebook, you got Instagram.
And if they don't, I'm gonna
find
one.
It. Exactly. Like, you gonna find it.
No,
so
for real.
Like, social media really is that's life now. Like, it's because I mean, what you do, you get on social media just to see, all right, so this dude, I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I do, who we know in common, like who our mutual friends or followers, like, okay, let me see who he be with.
Because that tells a lot.
A lot.
Whereas if you meet someone in like out or at a restaurant, at a bar, and if social media was not there, like our parents,
yeah,
you would just like have to figure that out along the way.
Exactly. See, that's why back in the day they could mistakenly date each other, cousin and homeboy and brother. You don't know until like, I mean, how you really know you date somebody's brother until they take you home and be like, oh yeah, this my brother.
Right.
And that could have been your ex brother or something.
Unless
you don't
he brought
know.
you around. But if he didn't bring you around, you was just
and by that point, you probably like 6-7 months into it.
And
you know
now,
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh. That would not be good.
But that's how stuff used to work.
Yeah.
And then, I feel like back in the day, they kind of got around less anyway, because, they ain't have no phone to be like, oh, I can go 80 miles up the road and come right back.
They have Tinder.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't have Tinder. They ain't have none of that. So, it's just like, you kind of had to talk to the people
in your town.
Around
in your area.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Alicia Keys could call the fucking dude that she met.
Okay.
It was right there.
Right there.
Like, I'm pretty sure he probably lived in that building.
Exactly.
You never know.
Exactly.
But, like, that's just weird. Like, it's weird how different it is. Like, now it's like, we could go out, meet somebody here, but they from, I don't know. Cali, Kentucky, Virginia, somewhere that's not here.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can still feel like they're here. You can FaceTime them, you can call them, get a flight, but get the app. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that you can always do to be connected with somebody.
And then you can live a double life on social media. That goes so many different ways. You can be married on social media. And
you can be single on social media.
You can be single on social media and be married.
Bruh, I know so many people. You go on their page right now. The crazy part is, I ain't gonna say people. Men. I know so many men. You'll go on their page right now. It might be them. They homeboy. They bro. They mama for sure. It's at least about, I swear to God, if you go on any Instagram, it's at least 2 pictures of their mama, and every other picture is like them and their daughter. If they got a son, it's one. It's like one picture of their son. But it's like 3 or 4 pictures of their daughter.
Hella throwback pictures.
Throwbacks, but the whole time,
hella throwbacks.
The nigga been married for like 17 years, and you would have never fucking known.
Right. Or that nigga just went to Miami last week, but he got pictures up there from 2011.
No pictures. They might be the ones that sell drugs though, because they don't. they don't.
I don't know about that.
They went to Miami for.
I don't know about that.
They might have went to Miami for some, on the low type stuff. That's like them.
Yeah, they might, girl.
There you go. But I don't know, dudes are so funny. Like, they are so funny.
They are, though.
Like, why do y'all do that? We already know. Like,
but here's the thing. They think that we're dumb. Like, guys, PSA. If you think you're getting over on your woman, first of all, let her go. Let her go. Let her go if you even trying to get over her. But if you think you are successful, you are wrong.
You're wrong, buddy.
Either she just does not give a
yeah.
She just does not give a fuck because she's doing the same thing.
Yeah. Or
she's on to you and she's just trying to plot her next move.
She's trying to plot how to get up out of there. Because listen,
honestly,
dudes, I'm gonna give y'all some free game, okay? We know. Just don't. We know. I don't know why y'all think we don't. And in that, we know we not gonna leave you till we in a better spot. Like, we not like we not gonna leave you either until it's a better nigga that's out there. I'm
well, I need more wine.
I'm giving free game. This is free game. We not gonna leave until it's maybe a better nigga, or we got a better, like, we about to get a raise at work or something. So it's like, I don't need this nigga no ways. Or, you know what I'm saying, some more money coming in. I'm about to get my tax refund. Why you think so many couples break up at the beginning of the year? I know I'm going to get this $3,000 real quick. I got enough money to move. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's free game, y'all. Yeah. Like, listen to what I'm saying. Now, that's if she really, she ain't invested into it. But you know, now if she is, then you know that I ain't talking about y'all.
Y'all might be able to work it out.
Yeah, right. I ain't talking about y'all, but for the
most part, if you dogging her, she dogging you. If you dogging her,
she is dogging you. Period. Period. Just it is so funny because these dudes really be thinking
yeah.
They be thinking
but it's okay though. It's okay.
It's okay.
You know they say like, what is it? The loudest. Okay, I'm about to see. Remember what we said earlier? Why am I on here? See, that's why you need to.
This is why this is the Rose League podcast. Okay, smart conversations for the not so smart people. All right. Yeah. It's okay. Why we're the Rose League podcast.
But you felt me. You felt me. Yeah, no, for real. Like.
Isn't it the loudest talker in the room is usually the dumbest or something like that? That premise.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And that's why we.
Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Stop talking.
So don't think you're getting over, because you're not.
You really not. Like that's the other. I had put that. What did I put it on Facebook or something? Like these like. And one thing that's pissing these dudes off nowadays too, is we're not letting it slide no more.
Yes.
Like we on a whole nother like. All right, you don't want to do right.
I got my own money. I got my own car.
We more into like we focus on being independent.
Or if not, I can go wherever I need to go and regroup and get in a better situation.
Exactly.
Because why am I not in a better situation with being with you?
Like you go into a relationship with somebody to get in a better position, not to stay stagnant.
Y'all supposed to level each other up.
Period.
Or y'all supposed to be leveling up.
Period.
However you want to do it.
Not.
Don't
this year, next year, the week after that, next day, we ain't got no more money. We in a smaller house. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's not stuff that you do in a relationship.
Exactly.
This is too, you know what I'm saying? But.
Come over this way.
I ain't in the frame. My bad, y'all. Y'all can still hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you though.
That's all that matter. Y'all got to be able to hear me. But, yeah. I think. I don't know, like guys, I think it's pissing them off more than, you know, they kind of, instead of just doing better, they're just getting angry about it.
Yeah, criticize, but it's like you're criticizing.
Why not just do better?
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Y'all are so stubborn.
Yeah,
like, y'all are just so stubborn. Like, just do better. You wouldn't have to hear us nag about things and say that men aren't shit. If y'all would just do it, you know, I just gave y'all $1 million worth of game, no pun intended.
Seriously.
And y'all still would not take
y'all
it.
Still gonna fuck up. It is what it is. Y'all just be single and just be plucking until you fall out.
And it's even the fact that I know guys that have done wrong in a relationship, got out the relationship, know they did wrong. And will go into another one doing the same thing shit. But expecting a different outcome.
And thinking everybody else the problem. Every woman you deal with is not the problem. It's a reason.
What?
Yeah.
I will never understand it.
But I have this conversation a lot with my boyfriend. I am in a relationship. But yeah, we, you know, our age difference. So like we kind of have like, our conversations get deep because he's from a different era and I'm from a different era. And sometimes he's like, yeah, women da 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 da, and I'm like, no, don't start that. Because as soon as you say men ain't shit, da, da, all men da, 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 it's the same thing with women. Don't group us.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And then too, like, I have to explain to him sometimes, like, we're different. And it doesn't make it a bad way because, I mean, when Lil' Kim was popping her, you know what I'm saying? That was badass. That was... Now Megan doing it and Cardi
and now it's an issue.
And it's like, this generation has gotten...
This has been going on for years.
But I will say, they're like, our kids are singing these songs. I will say, too, this kind of goes back to two things. Social media and then a little bit of parenting, because you got your child. I feel like I don't have kids, so let me not completely criticize parenthood. But from outside looking in, I'll say it seems as though, like, when I used to homeschool, a lot of the parents had tablet time, TV time. When I was young, I had TV time. Like, I had to be off the TV by this time. Da, 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 da. Now, kids literally, like,
all screen time.
My nephews, they literally sit up like zombies. I'll come in, like, you know me, I come in the house, you know, when I used to go out and stuff. I come home, and I'm like, what are you doing up? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why are you up?
Watching TV. Or
watching TV tablet. On the game, on the tablet. Like, so I will say, too, Lil' Kim, Foxy, they didn't have social media. They didn't have the internet how we have the internet. So
the only time you really saw them was on TV, music video, or like an interview they might have did,
and that was easy because that's a channel. Because everything was on BET for the most part, MTV. My parents, BET was a no. Only time I watched BET was when my brother and my cousins were watching it, and I would sneak and look at it real quick, or I'm just already down there. And my parents be like, "All right, go ahead." Fuck it. But no.
But see, now you can get on anybody's phone. Anytime. You ain't even gotta get on the phone, get on the computer, get on YouTube. YouTube is on the TV now. All you gotta do is, you ain't even gotta have an account.
Exactly. And WAP gonna pop up.
And WAP is gonna come up. Like, I think that's a little bit more of why the older generation is a little bit more, you know, because everything is just so more readily available. Even though they dealt with the same things.
But that don't fall on the entertainers or the generation. No, that falls on these TV.
I feel like that falls on the parents.
The parents, and then, but even if you're saying it's not appropriate for adults to even, you know, some things aren't appropriate. You know, you shouldn't. I grew up, you don't curse around adults or certain things. We gotta look at these networks.
See, I feel like the networks, they just gonna do what they gonna get paid for.
Well, like, I think that's the entertainers. I think Cardi B is capitalizing off the game. Right. And the game is these networks that. They're feeding poison.
See, no. I agree with you. I see what you're saying. But I mean, she gonna do what we want. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I get that too.
We want Cardi to look a certain way, because if not, we're gonna talk about her. We're gonna bash her in the media or whatever. So people like her and Meg and these OnlyFans stars, they're gonna do what we're gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Not with the net. I mean, who watches BET and MTV anymore? Honestly, everything is direct social media now. So they're gonna only do what we want them to do.
I feel you.
Now the networks are outside of that, and they're like, okay, so what if we pay them to be on our stuff, so that way the people will watch it because they know we like it. Okay. So it's really more of a consumer goods kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the parents.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank you for watching this great episode of the Rose League podcast, and I would like to thank my fabulous co-host, Mr. Lexus.
Thank you for having me, girl. I had fun.
That was a good one. That was actually a really good conversation.
Yeah, we got deep, girl.
It got real deep. Okay. No pun intended. But I'm gonna make sure that I put all of her information to Essential as well as. Do you use the same page? It's 2 different. Okay, so I'm gonna put both pages right below so y'all can go ahead and follow her. All that good stuff.
Follow me. I'll follow back.
Do that. And I'm gonna put mine below, and definitely make sure that you are subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing all that good, great stuff that y'all hear every single episode. Okay. As well as follow me at Charmaine Marie on Instagram and the Rose League Podcast on Instagram and on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. As well on YouTube at Charmaine M. Alright, so we are going to keep giving you more episodes in 2021, and we're going to keep this thing rolling. Alright, so we will see y'all next time on the next episode.